So the generic Twitch alert system is fine. I mean, yeah, it gets the job done. But what if we had an alert system, a Pokemon alert system that was super effective? So to get this to work, you're going to need two things. One, it's going to be your OBS, and two, you're going to need StreamElements. So let's go over and have a look. So here we are now in StreamElements. If you don't already have a login for it, you can go through the get started process and get signed up. I already do, so I just click login and click on Twitch, and that should bring me through to my StreamElements. So first thing we're going to want to do is go over here on the left hand side, click on Streaming Tools, Overlays, and we're going to create a new overlay. Ignore all the ones I previously made. We want 1080p, and we click Start. Now, this next part is Add a Widget. Go down through the options, and there's one for Static and Custom. And click on Custom Widget. This will bring up this small blue box up in the top left-hand corner. And we want to extend that out and fill the full canvas. This means that our widget is going to fit into the whole screen. So you're going to see that there's a generic one already there, but what we want to do is go up to Open Editor and go through each of the tabs and delete all the code inside. Give me a moment to do that. All deleted. Now, what we're going to do is go back to HTML, and we're going to input custom HTML code now for the Pokemon widget. Now, if I go over to the link that's down below, that'll link you to my CodePen site, and that has the actual code for it here. So as you can see here, it is already put on. And select all, copy, and go back to StreamElements, and you're going to want to put that into all of it into the HTML section. Then you press done, and then you want to save. So just call it widget. If I could spell. There we go. Now it's not immediately going to come up, so you might have to refresh it. Refresh. And then whenever you emulate down here at the bottom, you'll see it start to animate on. Now, the only thing is we have to bring this over to OBS now to get it to work. So up here on the top right-hand corner, you'll see Copy Overlay URL. You're going to want to click that and then go over to your OBS then. So now we're in OBS. Now, what I tend to do when it comes to alerts is I set up their own scene just for the alerts. That way, whenever I want to use it in every other scene, I can just call that scene forward instead of having to set up the alert again and again and again. So this is one I've set up here for just alerts and just for this one. Down here in OBS, go to the bottom right-hand corner and go to Add Source. And what we're going to add is a browser source. So call this Pokemon Widget. They'll bring up this box, and you want to paste your URL here. So that's the one that we've just taken from StreamElements. For the width, we want to go 1920 and height 1080p. Now there's a button down here that says use audio via control audio via OBS, and we want to click that. This will bring up this audio source here on the right hand side. So down here at the bottom, just below where my camera is, there's these cogs, advanced audio properties. Click on that. Go down to the one that says your Pokemon widget and change it to monitor and output. What this does is means that both you and chat can hear when this happens. So whenever this fires, I'm just going to do one on the screen. So if I log into my StreamElements Dashboard now, I go into the widget, which I had previously logged out of. It should, whenever I emulate, now pop up on the screen. And there we go. Okay. So there's ones for subscribers. There's followers. There's one for cheers. And there's also one for raids. So that should fire anytime any one of those comes through. It's a bit loud. So you can control the audio volume here. You can change the slider if it's too loud, if it's too soft. You can configure it whatever way you want. But that's that set up now. So that's that set up for you now. And if you have any other questions, leave one down in the comments below. Otherwise, if you could hit subscribe and like this video, that would be much appreciated, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.